Power got cut off?
Yeah, that was the original thing. There was no electricity a year and a half ago or whatever.
And so where did they have you living at?
They had me living at some children's home, I think, with my brother, and then they split me and my sister.
And so was it basically you were like, I don't want to stay here, I want to stay with my parents?
Well, no, I got attacked by the police.
At the children's home?
Yes, I was attacked by the police. When I was visiting my mom, they attacked me, and then a criminal justice center, I think, or where the parents see their children. The cops put their thumbs in my mom's throat, so I stuck up for her, and the cops laughed at me. My mom was also holding my little sister Abby, and they basically were attacking her. Then the other cop, he like charged me into the wall, and then he arrested.
It's kind of stupid. The issue is, unfortunately, your mom and dad made statements on recorded phone calls threatening to kill police officers and things like that.
Anything to...
I understand. She probably didn't really mean that.
Yep,
she was just saying it because she was mad.
Under Florida state law, the parents can do anything to protect the child or the minor.
I know what you're quoting, and there is a statute in there that says if you are concealing them because they're... I understand what you're saying there. If you believe you felt safer at your parents' house, and your parents felt you.
I mean, they had no right to touch me at all.
Well, they did. Because the judge signed an order.
It was a fake judge. It was the family court, was it not?
It was Judge Tesh.
Yeah, family court. No, she's a part of the family court. Was she not?
I tell you, she's not a fake judge because she.
Then why did they run away? What isn't that? Aren't they in? Why did the cops run away on the video then?
They ran away because they didn't want to escalate the situation.
But they had a court order, didn't they not?
They could, but
yeah, they had a court. Then they should have took me. They should have took me.
They were trying to be nice.
No, is it being nice slamming you into the wall? Is it being nice cutting you and saying you're going to put me in the hospital? Is it nice putting my dad in jail for 6 months? They put my dad in jail for 6 months, and they gave him they put him in a shit cell, literally with shit. They didn't give him water for 3 days.
I understand. That's why I'm just trying to talk to you about this.
You know what? And they did to my dad. They were going to have him in jail for like a year because he missed a court date. People miss court dates. All pedophiles only get like 2 years in jail. Well, they rape children. They get 2 years in jail. My dad gets like half that time when he did basically nothing. He did nothing. We have it all on video.
But the judge did that. If you don't show up to court, again, it's all about following.
Okay, yes. But people miss court all the time. It's not that big of a deal. Yeah, but it's not that big of a deal. You don't go in jail for a year.
You don't go in jail until your case is resolved.
Yeah, but you don't go in jail for a year. You don't go in jail and be tortured. They tortured my dad in there. They tried to kill him. They refused to they allowing the police to beat up children like me. They're mistreating my little sister. My little sister cried in my arms and she told me how bad her foster parents were treating her. And they have the nerve to do this. They have the nerve to they took away my dad's parents' rights illegally.
For your own benefit when you're getting older and stuff. Even if you disagree with something, it's easier to work a situation out if you don't aggressively argue. Dad was on the video. He was very aggressive and yelling.
What video? What video was he?
Just the videos that you've seen too. It's just because if he would have just
he wasn't, and even if he was aggressive, that doesn't allow him. That doesn't make the police officers just.
You're being a little argumentative. I'm just trying to talk to you about the situation.
Yeah, but that's like why I came here.
I understand.
To tell you.
I understand that your situation it's made you very upset.
Yeah, and I want to see my brother. They won't let me see my brother. My sister's been over a year. They're calling me dangerous and a criminal.
The problem is with that again I'm just trying to be helpful.
Yeah, okay.
Your parents won't cooperate with what they...
It's because they're writing false narratives. It's because they're breaking the law. Everything they're doing is breaking the law. We have everything on video. That's why...
The problem is they want to just argue, instead of if the situation is, hey, you get your back...
Well, they're not going to give my little sister brother back because she's worth $250,000. They're not going to give her back when they're making $80,000 bonuses. And you know that. You know that's what they do. That's what the family courts and the CPS do.
What I'll tell you is, sometimes they can make you jump through too many hoops to do this. But if you really want your kids back, instead of fighting, They should just jump through those hoops.
No, it's because they're not going to give them back regardless. They're never going to give them. When my parents, they said that they're never going to see their children again and that they're upsetting the wrong people. Then all of that is because of that. You're upset. Who's the wrong people? Do you know that? Who?
Probably the people that are
the wrong people
making the decisions about their kids.
Yeah. Why would they say that for protesting? You're upsetting the wrong people. No one should. No one.
And that's why, because they don't. Because the impression they're getting from your parents is this yelling, mean impression. They don't want.
Yeah, it's because what they're doing is illegal.
I know. That's what I'm saying. They're just butting heads. So
why would you follow a criminal's orders? That's what they are. They're thugs. They're thugs with guns. That's all they are.
And I'm thinking you're getting again. I'm just trying to. I think you're getting a bit. I don't want to say brainwashed. I'm
not brainwashed.
Too strong of a word.
Like you're brainwashing my little sister. Jay Taylor, my little sister, child advocate, said that her parents were.
In none of the videos do I ever hear one of the officers even raise their voice. But throughout the entire videos, both your mom and dad are.
It's because they're scared. It's because they're scared for my safety and their kids saying.
It makes sense to get angry when you believe your kids are being harmed. Definitely bad cops. No doubt about it. They are bad cops. Okay, there's definitely ones that are just totally bad. There's ones that are good, but having the gun and the badge goes to their head, and so they're like, I'm big bad in charge. They're with that attitude. The system is not perfect at all. The system with kids, but the system is designed to make sure kids are safe. So when they take your kids away, they're going to say, you got to do X, Y, and Z to get your kids back. And unfortunately, your parents think they're right, and they may be right. I don't know the situation that happened. They could totally be right, but they're not going to give the kids back unless you follow X, Y, and Z. So, but the problem is, instead of following that, they want to say, no, I'm right, you're wrong, and just butt heads. So
it's because what they're doing is wrong, though.
And I'm saying, but that's unfortunately the system was designed to be right, but it may not work perfectly every time.
Oh, it was designed to make money. It's a multi-billion-dollar business. Stealing children.
You're hearing these.
You know this. You've been working. How long have you been organized what they're doing? I've been attacked twice. I know what they're doing. You guys put my dad in jail for 6 months. You tortured him.
The judge jail because, and let me tell you, he probably got treated bad in jail.
They tortured him. He was treated worse than criminals. That's what they did to him.
He was probably treated bad because
they took away his parental rights illegally. Like I want to see my brother and my sister, but they won't allow me.
Because they got to do these things. They got to do what they tell them.
Tell me the law that says that I can't see my brother or my sister. Tell me the law.
I don't know anything.
Then how can they do this? Why do we have to follow thugs? Why do we have to follow criminals?
I don't have anything to do with that case about that. This with your brothers and stuff.
Okay.
What the issue is here is what
family court. You know, family courts aren't real courts. You know that, right?
It's under the circuit court. It is a real court.
No, it's a fake court. They're family courts. They're not real courts. You know that.
I know.
You know that.
I know that it is a real court.
No, it's not a real court. It's fake courts and fake judges.
No, it's in the statute.
And all of the fake courts, all those family judges, they're all infested into the criminal courts. So even the criminal courts are not even real courts. Because they're all infested by the family courts because they rule everything. They shouldn't have put my dad in jail for 6 months and tortured him there.
No, you're unfortunately, again, I feel bad for your whole situation going on, but you're not right. You're wrong about it.
I'm wrong? How am I wrong? They're breaking the laws. That makes me wrong. They attack me. That makes me wrong.
I think.
How does that make me wrong then?
I'm going to if the cop shoved you around when it's for no reason.
There was 3 cops in school. I was trying to learn at school. I was sent into a small little room, like a little closeted room with 3 officers. Why would 3 officers need to come for 1 child? 3 officers? Isn't 1 officer sufficient enough? But 3?
In a back.
3. Well, why do they? I'm a child. Isn't even 2 enough? Why do they need 3?
I don't know.
Yeah. Maybe. Why don't you know? I mean, it's because you know what they did to me.
Maybe they used too much force. In the videos, the officers are very calm and collected the whole time, and your parents are screaming and yelling and cursing the whole time.
Yeah, it's because they're scared for their children's safety. Wouldn't you be if your children were attacked by officers and they came to your house trying to steal your children illegally? Would you not be? Would you just hand your children over and just be like, oh, here, take my kids? Would you give your kids to some bandits that just walk by and then we're gonna steal your children?
Well, I would follow the system, and I would.
A mom, she's a mother, and under state, like I said, under state Florida law, she could do that if she potentially wanted to protect her children. If these police officers did this, she could technically, under Florida state law, she could kill the officers or in her way that's harming her children. District attorney, he's allowing all of this, and you guys aren't doing anything about it. Like you guys are accountable for this, and you guys are gonna go to jail for like what you guys are doing. You guys are beating up children. You put my dad in jail for 6 months. 6 months. Then the court, the judge, I don't remember her name, but the judge who she straight up lied to my dad. She said that it was supposed to only be obstruction that he was going to plead to, but they blackmailed my dad into child delinquency. They're calling me a delinquent. What have I done to be a delinquent? You see what they're doing?
It was a contributing to
the delinquency of I'm a delinquent. That's what it means. And how is he contributing? He did nothing. There's no video on all the videos he did on that video that you said that the parents were getting angry where the cops came to our house. That video. My dad was inside. He shut the door. Did he not shut the door? And he shoved me out. And he said that the cops can take he said that the cops can take me, but I refuse to. But I refuse to go with him. My dad. It's on video of my dad being in the house doing nothing. All he did was sit in the house being a coward. That's what my dad did. He sat in the house and he allowed the cops to do this. He allowed the cops to take me, but I refused. And then they were going to originally arrest my dad. They come back in the middle of the night and arrest my mom, and then my dad has to go look for her because he's worried about her. That's what these people do. They put my dad in 6 months and they tortured him, and they're going to try to put my mom in jail for what? She's done nothing wrong. That's on the 27th, I believe the court is.
Hers is next week.
The 27th. And she's done they have nothing even on her. They're not even going to plan to do the court because they know what they're doing is wrong.
Okay, let's walk.